Okay, so welcome to 我们的 logarithm. Now, in terms of logarithm, what even is logarithm? Okay, so for example, 我们想要讲的是let's say 2 to the power of x. Okay, that's our function, for example. 那它的 inverse of it would be 我们的 log of 2x and etc., which will result into x of the log 2, which 这个是 one of the rules. Okay, they will solve. But we can see from relation that there is an inverse relation between logarithm and indices. And we will learn about the laws of the logarithm. Okay, so 就像我们讲的一样 okay, that's how we can solve. But let's learn from the basic. For example, 我这里写的是 100. Okay, with the 100 我可以写成的是 base 10 with square. Okay, so if I have my log of 10, that's base of 10 for 100, which is the same as log of 10 with a base 10 of 2. Okay, 我们可以写成的是 2s 的 power, or the answer is even the power itself. But what is the condition? The condition is that this and this part must be the same. Okay, so this has to be the same in order to have cancel out each other lah. So basically this everything here is just being cancelled out, which results into leftover of the 2. Let's try another example. 如果我们是 log of 5 with 25, or make it even 125, it's 因为 125 is the same as log of 5 5 to the power of 3. So hence 因为这两个是一样, so they both cancel out and that results into 3. So that's pretty much the rule. So the first part, convert the x to the power of 10 to the power of x to the logarithm form. Now, this is one rule that I will introduce. Okay, so whenever 你要做这种 logarithm equation 的时候, okay, they say convert to logarithm form. So what we can do is log both sides. It's doing the same as, logging timesing x timesing on both sides and etc. So that becomes log 10, okay, 10 to the power of x equals to log 1058. Okay, 因为这两个 they would cancel out, so that results into 我们的 x equals to log 58 with the base 10. Now, if I type in my calculator, it should be 我们的 1.76. Now, 我的 log 一定要是 base 10 吗? Not necessary. It depends on the question. Okay, so you have to be careful with it. Let's try another one. So we have log 10x equals to 3.5, but we want to change to exponential form. Now, 我的 hint for this one for any of the student, because our log of base is 10, 我们要 invert 的话，那也就是讲是我们要得 balik 的话，那我们就是要把这个 base 10放去对面的 base, which is the bottom part. So that results into x equals to 10 to the power of 3.5. Okay, and if we type in our calculator, this will eventually become 3,160. So that's my little hint. So again, let's do some conversion. 因为这一个 we can rewrite as 10 to the power of 4. So that means the answer for A is 4. For this one, log 10, in its base 10, so our base here must be similar as, it's going to be the same as 10. It will be easier, so that becomes a negative 4. So hence our answer here is just negative 4. Again, log 10, 这里我们是 10 to the power of 3, 这里是 10 to the power of 1 over 2. So they both multiply together according to indices. so that equals to 10 to the power of 3 plus 1 over 2, which is the same as 7 over 2 as the power. So hence, 我们这里 would result into 7 over 2. Right. Now, here are some of the rules that we have to know. 如果这个是 one of the easiest one would be 这一个 whenever any of the base 因为这个是 base A, that means any of them as long as 你的 A 是 bigger than 0. Okay, any of the base we have 1 here, 那这个时候我们就可以直接想的是 equals to 0. Now, as mentioned, 刚刚我们讲到的是 A must be bigger than 0. Okay, it's really important to keep in mind 我们的这个 condition for log, any log, our A base, log base must be bigger than 0 and x has to be bigger than 0. 因为我们的 graph, so if I were to draw exponential, 它是长这个样子，可是 logarithm 它是长成这个样子的。And what we realize is that here 它们是永远 charge 不到的 so it's the same as this one. Okay, so that results in the x must be bigger than 0. Okay. Oh, well, of course, considering it's a positive case, 如果它是 reflected or negative case, then it might be different. So, let's have a look. So 这一个 rule 其实我们是看过了的，如果就是 according to the power itself. Okay, so these two we have seen. But there's one special one. 这一个 OK， 如果你的 exponential OK， 你的 exponent of a with the power of log a， 它们两个同样的也是可以 cancel out 的。So that results into x. So let's try. Convert 5 to the power of 3 equals to 125 to logarithm form. So again, let's do conversion. Log to the power of 5. Oops, sorry. Let's do log 5 and then 5 to the power of 3, which is the same as 3. Okay, so that's I don't think to be honest, I don't think the question is really asking quite good. 可是你会发现到的一个东西是 log of 5 125 if you type in calculator they are both the same. OK， 我觉得这个是他想要讲的那一个重点。OK, now convert log 3x to 2.5. Again, 因为它的 base is 3, so that means 我们会把我们的 base 放去对面的 base. So that results into x equals to 3 to the power of 2.5. And our final answer is just that. Yeah, that's our final answer. Unless 如果它要 decimal places. Let's try again. 我们这里 log of 2, so we have to try and make to the power of 2 as our base as 2. So 这里是 equals 4, so that's our answer. Again, same goes to here, log 3, 因为这里是 log base 3 嘛, so we have to write it in terms of 3, which is going to be the same as 1 over 3 3 squared, which it can be rewritten as negative 2 as the power. So 这里 it's negative 2. Right, again, 因为这里是 base as x, so that means our aim must be make it look like x, and then we have the x to the power of something. Let's rewrite this. 我们可以写成 x to the power of 1 over 3 over x, which is the same as x to the power of 1 over 3 minus 1, which is the same as x to the power of negative 2 over 3. So hence, the power, or the answer is just negative 2 over 3. Okay. Now, here are the final of the laws 我们会需要知道的. So we've got laws of multiplication that's inside the bracket, 它们就会变成 plus. Okay, it's same as concept as 我们的那个 indices, 如果它是 multiply, it will become plus but separately, or even the other way around. 如果它是 divide, it's minus. And this is a new one. 这一个并不是讲新块分。Okay, so we can see from here that our m is just gonna come down here. And that's what we call the power law. Okay, so we have to use these laws to solve those questions. Let's have a look. So let's simplify the following. 因为它们两个 also one condition. Any of the multiplication law and division law, the base must be the same. You cannot have base 2 and base 3 that multiply together or divide together. So let's have a look. So we've got log 2 as the base, 5 plus log 2, 3. So it becomes log 2, 5 times 3, which is the same as log 2, 15. For question B, okay, you don't have to simplify even further. 就这样子就可以了的。So 这一个因为它是 minus 嘛，所以它 results into divide, which is the same as log 4, 3. So in this case, we've got log 2, question C, 因为它想要用我的是 power law, so that's another form that we can do, which we can just return it as power. So that results into 2 to the power 3 to the power 4, which is the same as log 281. Let's make to another form. Again, 你看到这种问题在 A level 里面其实很容易 OK 去看到的这种东西。So 我们看到这个地方我们有 log 2，我们一定要做的是 power law. So we convert here first. And then we've got log to the 3, 5 to the power of 2. Now 因为它们两个没有 constant 在前面了，这样子我们才可以用 multiplication versus division law. So in this case, it would be log 3, 8 times 25, which is the same as log 3 of 160. Oh, am I doing it wrong? Yeah, it's not 160, it should be 200. Okay, let's do the last one. Again, 这里因为同样这里应该是比较 straightforward 的 so it becomes log 2, 7 times 9, which is just log 2 of the 63. This one is the same base, so that becomes log 3, 8 over 4, which is just the same as log 3, 2. Now, 因为这里有 constant, 这里没有 constant, 可是我们发现到它的 base 是一样的 so we have to use the power law. So log 5, 2, 2, log 5, 3, which is the same as log 5, 4 times 3, which is the same as log 5, 12. And that is the end of lecture 1. Alrighty.